Last time in Shuten Order.
If I touch it, it'll be electrocuted to death in an instant. Let's try weaving through the gaps, but being careful not to touch anything. Why would you leave a gap in these things if you want to trap people? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, just be careful.
And now back to praying to God that I don't die.
Hello, and welcome back to Shuten Order. In our last episode, we finished Fushisho's route, and exactly as I expected, something happened, which was us dying. And now we are back here, and we cannot pick her route again. We cannot choose to go with her again. So, as I expected, like it didn't make sense to me. Like we're just going to find out who is the culprit. I feel like none of them are going to be the culprit, and all of them are going to be the culprit at the same time in some way. And what I mean by this is like I was killed by Fushisho in the ending of a route, but does that mean that she also killed me before, or it's just that she doesn't trust me, or that she felt that there was something wrong with me and I couldn't be left alone. I feel like that's going to happen with all of this. We're going to go to the end of the route and something's going to happen, and then we're going to die again and go back here. Unless I'm completely wrong and one of these guys is actually the killer. Like, I mean, there is an obvious evil guy, which is this guy on the right, on the left, and the other ones are like middle of the ground, and like they don't seem too suspicious, but who knows their intention or whatever. So yeah, which route are we going to go now is the question. I feel like since I went for a girl in the last one, we should go for one of the guys. I think I think I want to get this guy out of the way because I feel like not you. I feel like he's the least interesting for me of all these people. But I don't know. Maybe I go. Who do I go for? Let's see. I feel like I should get Jugen out of the way. I don't want him to be like my last route. I want to get him out of the way because I'm probably going to go for one of these two for the last route. I'm going to go with this one next probably. But yeah, let's go for Jugen. Ushitora Jugen. Someone has kidnapped 21 people, including Jugen and Ushitora. They have been locked up at an unknown location and are forced to play a life-threatening game. In order to get him to confess, you must first solve the case. Game genre: Extremescape Adventure. Okay, Extremescape Adventure. So, we had like a thrilling game here, like a horror game, kind of like Dead by Daylight kind of game here. So what is this? What is Extremescape Adventure? I wonder if it's going to be like the same kind of UI from the last one, or it's just going to be something completely different. Because maybe they actually made like 5 games here. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let's go with Jugen. Let's see what his deal is. Are you sure Jugen Ushitora is a culprit? Yes. And also, I had the feeling that we were going to relive all of these days because of something that Fushisho said. Like, he said like, oh, the other guys are busy because there's stuff happening all over the world, all over the city. So maybe there's different versions of me doing this, and everything is happening at the same time, or maybe I'm like interacting in a different way, kind of like branching future. Like maybe if she's just going to do all of what we did with her, but alone, in this timeline. But we will see. We'll see what happens. Let's start, shall we? Okay. Goes too quick for me to read it. You're sure your murderer is the head of the Ministry of Health, Jugen Ushitora? Yes, I don't have evidence, but if you think so, then I'm sure it's true. Let's get started investigating him right away. I made a choice that may just lead to me killing that person. Once we find the undeniable proof, we will shove it in his face and make him confess. That's right. You need to search for physical evidence that will force him to talk. Physical evidence? Where do we find that? The culprit may still have it hidden away. The only part of your body that has yet to be found is your torso. Now that you mention it, you said that the torso couldn't be located. If talking doesn't settle it, you're going to need to find where the body is hidden. While we're at it, let's see how the ministers divvied up the body. I'm sure we can figure out how the murder was committed. You must be curious too, Ray. I mean, I am a little. I feel like this. We already read this, but whatever. No, seeing my own corpse could probably drive me crazy. Yeah, we don't have time to grumble. There's only a 3-day time limit. We gotta catch that killer. But I wonder where that big log is now. Okay, this cannot be the same thing. Shuten General Hospital. Hospital? The Ministry of Health that Jugen Ushitora leads manages medicine in Shuten. Medical technology, R&D, distribution, and management of all health systems in the city. Any service related to health or medical treatment probably falls under their control. The Ministry of Health also has a medical facility, Shuten General Hospital. Also, I feel like this guy's going to be like one of those very annoying, upbeat anime characters. So like, yeah, I want to get him done. Maybe he will grow on me, but it feels like he's going to be really annoying. Jugen Ushitora is a doctor and the director of that hospital. Because of his elite medical skills, some call him the gatekeeper of the afterlife. Gatekeeper of the afterlife? What a lofty nickname. Let's head to Shuten General Hospital then. Ray, alright? Wait a moment. What should I even do at this hospital? Remember, you're playing a private eye who sniffed out the founder's murder. You should bravely offer assistance to solve the case. But we can give them time to prepare by setting up an appointment beforehand. Make up some symptoms and then start your questioning suddenly while getting care. Let's call it the fake illness strategy. When in Rome, do as the Romans, and in the hospital, get sick. I don't know if it will go so well. No point in worrying about it now. Detectives should move first, think later. I've never heard that said of detectives. I mean, is it wrong? Alright. Go to Shuten General Hospital. Okay, let's just go. Move. Yes. Shuten General Hospital. So this is Shuten General Hospital. I figured it was a big hospital, but this is more amazing than I imagined. Even if it's for the investigation, are you sure it's okay to fake an illness? No, wait, just a second. Don't go acting all goody two-shoes. You're the founder, you know. You are the one who decides what's good or bad in this country. Nothing you do can be considered bad. That seems like a bit of a stretch. Hey, hurry up! Time shows no favoritism to founders or angels. Alright. First, we need to get we need to go to reception. 167 people, it's really crowded. Oh, I wonder when I've seen that number. You got it wrong, Ray. That isn't the number of patients waiting. Oh, that's the number of days left. That is a countdown to the end of the world, until humanity's destruction. Huh? Don't you know? The Shuten Order is a religion that seeks the world's destruction. For the believers, humanity's destruction is salvation. That's why the whole nation is waiting patiently for that day. Try to remember that countdown can be seen all over the town. In the lobby of the hotel you stay in the Order headquarters too. Yeah, it's all over the place. Now that you mention it, humanity's destruction is salvation. I just don't get it at all. It still sounds crazy. So that means humanity will be destroyed in 167 days. What does this order plan to do in 167 days? Well, forget about that. Now it's not the time to worry about it. Hurry over to the reception desk and get a meeting with Jugen and Ushitora. Just don't worry about the end of the world. Just keep going. You will be fine. Everything will be fine. But we'll tell you everything. We'll tell you everything you need to know. Just do it. Come on. Just keep moving forward, step by step. More moving, less thinking. Got it. All right. How can I help you today? I feel a little sick. We'll have one of our doctors tend to you. Please fill out the required items and wait. I would like for the director, Ushitora, to see me if possible. I'm sorry, we cannot take requests for doctors in this hospital. I see, right. Come on now, I don't mind. If a patient asks for me, I'll be happy to oblige. I didn't realize it was him. Oh, there he is. Huh, there who is? You're a rude one, huh? Sorry. I wasn't expecting you to show up right at this moment. Want me to take a look at you? Come along. He left. Is it really okay if I follow him? Himaru? Mikutaru? Why aren't you ignoring me? They left again. They're like, good luck. No way. Does that mean I need to go myself? What did you expect, genius? What's the matter? Hurry up now. Right, coming. I guess it can be helped. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Because I am not actually sick. And he's probably going to make me remove my mask. You were exactly 36.5 degrees, no fever it seems. Do you have any other symptoms besides fatigue and nausea? No, I'm fine, really. There's not much going around. I don't have much more to say at this point. See how you feel for a week. If you still feel ill, come back then. Even if the symptoms are light, feel free to come get checked. It's a bother when patients just check their symptoms online and refuse to come. Right. Ministry of Health Minister Jugen Ushitora. As of now, he seems like a kind doctor. In fact, he's very honest and easy to talk to. Could he really be a killer? How is it going to transform into an adventure? I wonder. Well then, is there anything else you wanted to ask about? Huh? What do I do? What do I ask? I really wish Himero and Mikitoro were here. What is it? You don't need to hold back with me. Well then. Here it goes. Whatever will be, will be. Please tell me about the murder of the founder. Excuse me? Sorry, I'm actually a private detective. I investigated that case. I really came here to ask you about it. Then what? The symptoms you mentioned were just lies. Yes, sorry. Well, that's a relief. He's so unfazed by the question about the murder. I don't care for the lying, but it's a good thing to have one less ill person. I'm the Minister of the Ministry of Health, Jugen Ushitora, you know. If Order members get sick, I get sick. If Order members are healthy, I am healthy. Blessed be the Shuten Order. Ah. Sorry, just went into a little soliloquy. What? Soliloquy. About the founder, right? I was just thinking about that case as well. I'll tell you whatever I can about it. Really? Thank you. But, where did you hear that the founder died? That's a rumor, you know. I'm bound by professional ethics as a detective to keep my trade secret. Professional ethics. I don't care to leave that question unsettled, but please don't tell anyone. This nation would be thrown into panic if it were known that the founder died. Right, of course. But you're investigating the founder's murder. Maybe I'm one of the suspects too. You came for an interrogation. That's... Oh, I don't mind. I would like to clear up my any baseless suspicions anyway. I don't have anything after this, so I'm fine if you want to question me here. Thank you. Okay, now I'd like to ask you about the time of the founder murder, about his alibi, about the other minister suspects, about his relationship with the founder, about part of the corpse he's keeping, the founder's murder. What time frame was the founder killed? Come on now, detective. You haven't even discovered that. Yeah, I just started the investigation. Well, that's good. That means I'm the first person you're questioning, right? How great to be number one! I get a fresh slate. Thanks for picking me first. Oh, no problem. So, about my question. That's right. The time that the founder was killed. Based on what I was told. It was last seen during the National Founding Eve celebration midnight. Multiple security guards saw the founder coming out of the cathedral's prayer hall. That was Kishiru. It was Kishiru Inugami of the Ministry of Justice who found the body. Inugami found the body in the Central Park at around 6 in the morning. That means the crime occurred between midnight and 6 a.m. The time frame of the crime between the last spotting and the body's discovery. From midnight to 6 a.m. That's the time frame I was likely killed in. How about his alibi? Can I ask you for your alibi? This is just a formality, something I need to ask all involved. Oh, it's no problem. I'm a suspect after all. Then please don't go strangely silent like that. Well then, where were you from midnight to 6 a.m.? Let's see. I finished up work and was just sleeping at home like normal. You can check with my sister if you wish. Oh, but I suppose a relative's account is meaningless, huh? Right. There needs to be another person backing it up. No alibi. So maybe the killer really is Jugen Ushitora. You know, it may not be as simple as the murder happening between midnight and 6 a.m. Huh? What do you mean? Inugami muttered this before. The site of the crime may have been the cathedral's prayer hall. The cathedral's prayer hall? Well, the cathedral is the place where the founder prays. Every year on the eve of National Foundation Day, from December 31st night to January 1st, the founder remains in the prayer hall for an entire day to pray. I guess I don't need to explain this to you, everyone knows that, right? Of course, I knew that. I see, I was in the cathedral the entire day. In that case, it's very likely that I was murdered there. But the dead body was discovered in Central Park, so it was carried afterwards? I will need to confirm this with Kishiru Inugami of the Ministry of Justice later. How does this crime site make you question the time of the crime like you said before? If the prayer hall was the site of the murder, the time of the crime changes. What do you mean? The night guards who spotted the founder remained at the cathedral until morning. No one saw the founder return to the cathedral, no one after he left around midnight. Huh? Right? Something doesn't add up. That is odd. If the site was the prayer hall, it must have been there between 12 and 6 a.m. But if there is no sign I was in the prayer hall, then that is inconsistent. I think you can trust that the founder was spotted at 12. There were many witnesses. Does that mean that Inugami's statement that he found the body at 6 a.m. is false? Or that the theory that the founder was murdered in the prayer hall was wrong? Well, one of them must be wrong. I can't stand when things are unsettled. But what were from Inugami, right? Why would he make his own story inconsistent? Well, because of those leaves. He's a bit out there. I wouldn't trust his story fully. Leaves? I don't know what that is, but it sounds suspicious. Is he on drugs? I think I remember he was on something. Why don't you make him quit? I personally would like to make him quit right now, but he won't listen to me. It's not quite time for a doctor like me to intervene. So, in the end, I can't look down the time or side of the murder. Even after questioning Jugen Ushitora, there's a lot left unknown about the other minister suspects. Maybe I should talk to the other ministers? power I've got is certain Jugen Ushitora is the murderer, but just in case, I should clear the other ministers as potential suspects. Plus, if I find something unnatural in Ushitora's account, I can pursue that. Oh? The other ministers? Why? To be honest, I consider the ministers to be the prime suspects in this case. So I wondered if you found anyone to be suspicious. Oh, did I anger you? But I needed to ask you that for my investigation. Just looking at the situation, you would have the most chance to interact with the founder. Yes, your logic is sound. Objectively, it would make sense to suspect a minister. Thank you for understanding. Then, what do you think is suspicious among the others? Well, I have no clue. Or rather, I don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about it? To be honest, some of the ministers suspect that one of us did it. But I can't even think a fellow minister will kill the founder. I don't want to. Not just the ministers. I believe that no order member could kill the founder. The founder was beloved by everyone in this country. Who will try to kill him? But the truth is that the founder, I was killed by someone. Even if you don't want to believe it, I must find the truth. Well then, Dr. Ushitora, who do you think killed the founder? The culprits must be a heretic. Only they will try to kill the founder. Murder is forbidden in the doctrine. I'm sure that it was heretics. Heretics? Those are dangerous people who oppose the belief of the order. Oh, founder! Why do you have to go? Why do you have to be killed? But Jugen Ushitora seems like a person with deep feelings. Did he really kill me? I understand, so then none of the other ministers are suspicious. Yeah, I guess none of the others are suspicious. Huh? Why did you suddenly start crying? I'm worried about one of them. Worried? It's Manji Fushisho. Manji Fushisho, the head of the Ministry of Security. Yeah, because she was obviously in love with her. She was the most heartbroken about the founder. She never shows weakness in front of us, but I think she's in pain. It hasn't been well the last few years. She's lost a lot of weight. In my opinion, she could die at any minute. It doesn't seem like it. Manji Fushisho could die at any minute? It's hard to believe, but I can't think of any reason for Jugen Ushitora to lie. I should be able to trust the judgment of the head of the Ministry of Health. Please find the murderer quickly, for her sake too. Of course. About his relationship with the founder. What was your relationship with the founder? Maybe I can hear something that links to a motive for murder. Relationship? It feels odd to answer that formally. From the outside, we must have just seemed like a normal superior and subordinate. From the outside? I don't mean anything special by that. Just that as men, we understood one another without needing to say much. What? They didn't know he was a girl? At least, I felt kind of understanding with the founder. As men? Huh? But I'm a woman. Does that mean Jugen Ushitora mistook me, the founder, for a man? No, I could have lied about it. Oops. Wait a second. Jugen Ushitora is a doctor. Did you even give the founder a checkup? Huh. Where did that come from? Oh, it's nothing. Just curious. The law of the country would only be seen by the top doctor, I figure. And you are the top doctor, Jugen Ushitora. In a checkup, I will have to get undressed. Then my sex will be obvious. I don't get it, but whatever. Of course, I gave medical checks to the founder. But he was really worried. Wouldn't even let me touch him. So, his checkups were just verbal. I see. I don't understand the reasoning, but it seems I intentionally hid my gender. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any evidence that Ushitora did it. I mean, that's something that will clear him up, right? If he doesn't know the gender, how did he cut the pieces and not realize? You know, he could be lying, but still, that's kind of something that should be said here. About part of the corpse he's keeping. Could I see the part of the founder's body you're holding? Oh my god, we're just telling him this. Huh? Huh? You even know that? Yeah. This is bad. I shot my hand. What do I do? Himeru, Mikoteru, what should I do? I'm going to insist you to tell me where you get that information. Well, you know... Another rumor? Or professional ethics? Yes, that's it. And something stinks here. But whatever. Whatever. I actually feel a bit relieved having everything out in the open like this. Wait a sec. I have it stored deep within the shelf over there. What? Are you sure? Oh my god. Oh wait, there's like traces or something like that, like bruises. It's the right arm of the founder that I am holding. This is... Ugh. It feels weird to see my own severed arm. If you wanna see this, do you have some hints to find the mortal? Well, anything stick out to you? He showed it to me easily, so confident. Does that mean there is no hint from his right arm? Or that Ushitora isn't the killer? Well, did you want to investigate it? I was just about to. Is this a bruise? This pattern? Oh, that's a mark from the religious war. Religious war? Was a war before? It was before my time, so I don't know the details. You know how the founder was an elite soldier during the religious war, right? Huh? I mean, of course. I don't... But it seems well known. Can't let him know I lost my memories. For now, I'll just pretend that I know. It seems the founder wielded a knife during that war. That pattern on the handle of the knife remains as a bruise on his palm. That's how tightly he gripped that knife as he fought for his life. The pattern on the knife's handle. Huh? That reminds me. I don't have that bruise on my right hand palm. Does that mean wounds or injuries aren't recreated during reincarnation? Other things to ask. Everything settled? That pretty much means I am the murderer, right? No, I don't know that yet. I need to talk with the others. Come on, you really are too doubtful. But there's nothing else to talk about. Oh, yes, there is. Huh? I have the murder weapon that killed the founder. Huh? It's this. Knife? The founder's murder weapon is this knife? But why do you have it? Around 7 p.m. yesterday, it was found in the garbage near the cathedral. It was discovered by a Ministry of Health worker. I had to work on it too. It was decided that I would store it for now. Garbage near the cathedral? Doesn't that confirm the cathedral was the murder site? Who knows? It was near it, but outside, anyone could use that garbage. People don't go around there, so it is perfect for throwing out something in secret. I see. By the way, what was this task? What use did you have for the knife? Oh well. I wanted to investigate something. Investigate? Did you find a clue for the crime? No, it wasn't anything important. Huh? Please be honest with me. Weren't you going to help my investigation? I'm telling you, it's got nothing to do with the case. Just forget about it. What is he hiding? He's very suspicious. I can't force him to tell me. I'll leave it for now. More importantly, I need to check on one thing. Do you have evidence that a Ministry of Health worker really found a knife? You suspect it might be a heretic. No, it was definitely a ministry worker. I know them by face. You have my word. I'm not suspecting that worker. That worker is probably real. What I suspect is you, Jugen Ushitora. I'm not doubting that the knife the worker found is real. Perhaps Ushitora killed the founder and took the knife back. After that, he made his subordinate, the worker, back up his story. However, I don't have the evidence to pursue that scenario at this point. Plus, he was so willing to show it to me, I doubt this was the murder weapon. Now that any suspicion about my work is gone, wanna check out the knife? I guess so. Just check the evidence I have now and gradually uncover the truth. Yes, please let me investigate. Is it really the murder weapon? Are you certain this is the murder weapon? Yes, I think there's a strong possibility. After all, this used to belong to the founder. Huh? It did. He used it since the religious war. Seems like it was his favorite. Religious war? Favorite knife? Then the bruise on the right palm I checked before. Yes, it's the pattern from this knife handle. That bruise came from gripping this tightly many times, I guess. Even after the war, the founder would carry this knife around closely each day. I wouldn't imagine he threw something precious out himself, right? The founder would never throw his knife into the garbage. It had to be someone else. It's hard to imagine he would give his favorite knife to someone. So the person who threw it out stole it from the founder and used it to kill him. Yes, that makes sense. The murderer killed him with the knife and then threw it away. Everything fits. However, will the killer throw away evidence that could link them to the crime so casually? He could have brought it back and disposed of it without it being found. Huh? But if Ushitora were the killer, he wouldn't show me the murder weapon. The more I investigate, the less I understand. expensive gem on the blade. There is a pretty stone on it. Is that a gem? Yes, I don't know much, but it's called a pink diamond. It's a valuable rare gem. Wow, isn't that pretty expensive? Of course it is. Pink diamonds only appear in around 0.01 of all diamonds. Even among them, it is rare to see one this large. It's ultra rare. If you sold it, the gem would go off for a crazy price. You say you don't know the details, but you know a lot. Well, my little sister knows a lot and tells me. And why was such an expensive gem attached to it? Who knows? Maybe it began as a ceremonial knife. Or is it for good luck? In any case, only the person who made it knows. What is the handle switch? Oh, looking closely, there is a switch in the bottom. What is this? Oh, the high frequency switch. That sends a high frequency wave through the blade. You can also use it as a normal knife, but it is much more powerful with that on. That lets you really slice and dice you up an opponent. Slice and dice, I see. Huh? The switch on the bottom of the blade doesn't seem handy. You will need to change your grip each time you hit it. Are you really a detective? Hold that knife and grip it tightly. Why do I? Just do it. Like this? Let go of the knife and look at your palm. Huh? The pattern is upside down from the founder's bruise, right? Oh, he used it upside down. In other words, that knife is held downward. Held downward. Hand it over. This is the right way to hold it. Like this. I see. Like that. It would be rather easy to hit the switch with your tongue. You really seem to know a lot about this knife. Was the thing you wanted to investigate related to the switch? Huh? Yep, you nailed it. A true detective. He seems odd. I get the feeling that he's lying. In that case, what did he want to investigate about this knife? Maybe he wanted to check if there were any clues left linking him to the murderer? No, I didn't see anything like that when I checked it. Or did he feel comfortable to show it to me after checking there were no clues? I don't know, still nothing. Well, that seems unlikely on the murderer. He's quite suspicious. Oh my god. Might just be so compared to ease my suspicions. I honestly don't know yet. Well, I guess my answers weren't enough. What else could I tell you? Eek? What? Uh-oh, here we go. Freeze! Oh, wait! Run away now, Ray! Run away, where? Freeze! Uh-oh. No, we're dead. And until the end of the world. Oh no. Huh? What was I? Uh-oh. No. Where am I? Late. How long do you need to sleep? Don't blame her, Himeru. It was our fault for not detecting the danger earlier. I remember going to Jugen Ushitora's hospital for the investigation. After questioning him, some terrorists just showed up. Where am I? It's clearly unpleasant and so dangerous. We have the same question. Huh? Don't know either. While you were passed out, we searched around but couldn't find anything. Just continuous dim and unpleasant bad. This whole thing is irritating as heck. There is no use in complaining. Now that Ray is awake, let's start a full search. Okay, Ray, get those legs moving and figure out what happened. But I gotta take my time and consider the situation. No time for slacking. Come on, hurry, walk, move. All right. Movement part. Use the up button to move forward, the left-right buttons to turn, and the down button to look behind. Explore the stage to find your destination. Oh. Oh. So this is the gameplay. This is the gameplay for this section. Alright. Can move one square at a time. Well, we will check it out next time. I think we've gone for too long. Oh my god. We talked a lot with this guy. I feel like he told us a lot more than Fujisho did. Anyway, we will get more information next time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.